Prior to Sumerian being deciphered, we had to break the code of its sister languages, like Babylonian. The key that led to the decipherment of Sumerian was the Behistun inscription. It was a military exploit made by King Darius in eastern Iran. It was written in Old Persian, Babylonian, and Elamite, all relatives of the ancient Sumerian text and language. From these old world languages, we were able to patiently trace back signs, syllables, and whole words to Sumerian. Also important to the decipherment was the fact that Sumer and Akkad, being sister empires, had their students learn each language and writing system. We have since found dictionaries of Akkadian and Sumerian words. Because Akkad's writing and culture was similar to the later Babylon, once we understood Babylonian writing, jumping to Akkad, we were able to eventually decipher Sumerian. George Friedrich Grotefend, a German epigraphist and philologist, in 1802 was the first to decipher the Old Persian portion, giving a starting advantage to the later Assyriologists. After him, Henry Rawlinson, in the mid-19th century, took paper prints of the text back to England. Reverend Edward Hincks, a part of the initial translators of cuneiform, was later employed by the British Museum to work on deciphering texts. He was brilliant and able to decipher at a genius level. His papers were left at the museum, from which later eager Assyriologist Sir Henry Rawlinson glanced over and used to his advantage to publish his works off of. According to modern master of Assyriology, Irving Finkel, who is also assistant keeper of ancient Mesopotamian script, languages, and cultures in the Department of the Middle East in the British Museum, remembers Rawlinson as a sort of scammer who plagiarized his career from the work of Hincks. It was Hincks who realized that there were other texts in the southern Babylon area that were written in cuneiform that did not belong to the Semitic language of Assyria or Babylon. Cuneiform is a script, not a language. When they came across the other tablets that weren't easily translatable, it was concluded that they belonged to a different language and people altogether. French Assyriologist Jules Oppert suggested calling these people the Sumerians, based on inscriptions that read, King of Sumer and Akkad. Samuel Noah Kramer, famed 20th century Assyriologist, credited Hincks, Rawlinson, and Oppert as the holy triad of cuneiform decipherment.